Hi, I have finished my TP Mini. TP stands for toilet paper. Yes, these are toilet paper minis made from the empty rolls of toilet papers. This mini is a swap that I'm in, and it's the toilet paper mini swap, mini album swap some more. And what I did is I did mine a little different, and I'll show you how I did it. The cover, this is the typography from Graphic 45. It is a little bit of an older line. Let me settle my camera down here. I absolutely loved it. I hope that my swap partner, Kim, will love it. So on the cover, I just did some fussy cutting. The flowers I did with the Cricut. Very similar to the ones you can buy from Graphic 45, but I cut it out of the matching paper. And then on the side, I did all the lace to kind of dress it up and make it a little more girly. And then on the back is one of the chipboard elements where she can write the date or whatever, what she's putting in her album. And then I just did one of the other chipboards and I glossy accented it. Glossy accents is awesome, wonderful stuff. Makes your chipboard just come alive. It just pops. Now for the front cover, I did a magnet closure that's underneath the flower, and I used the large basic gray. These are the large basic gray magnets. You can't even, well, this one you can see a little bit because the album is so small, but you can barely tell it's there. And then when it closes, see the ribbon goes all the way around, then it makes it so your book stays nice and tight, but there is expansion room. Especially when you use these big magnets, it gives you some room to, if the book gets a little fatter, the magnet will still catch it. So what I did different on my TP Mini, as you can see, usually with the toilet paper minis, let me show you one. I use my flat iron actually for my hair, and I just flatten them. Usually you have this end, so you put it onto your binding, and they are this way, and then this is the side for your pocket. What I did, and I'm sure other people have done it, I've never seen it done. I cut along this edge, and so I made it not horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. No, horizontal. You know, I am just messed up today. I can't decide if it's horizontal or vertical. So that's what I did. And then I did the binding system, more like the hidden hinge. So on the inside cover, I made a pocket. Well, actually more of the folder page, so it pops up. And inside I put a couple of the tags from the a couple of tags from the cutouts of the paper. And then they can go in there. And actually there's room, so if she wants to put any other memorabilia in there. And then it just closes. Okay, our first page. The first page, everything does have magnetic closures that open and close. And it opens this way. So there's room just for little tiny pictures. The outside measures 4.5 long by 3.25 wide, so you can see how small it is. And then I just put one of the little tags from the cutouts inside of a pocket. Closes there, and then each one will have a pull out at the top. Another little mat. I think this would make a cute little, you know, ladies type diary where you can write on the tags and just put little things that mean a lot to you. So on our next page is a belly band, and in the belly band is a little book just made from the paper line, and it just sits inside there. And again, I just cut the numbers out for the belly band from the paper line. And here we have a side pocket. This little embellishment is actually one of the Marian Smiths. I love her embellishments. Oh guys, I've been working on this and I can't remember where I got everything. But the Marian Smith, she has a lot of they call it junk. So it's really fun to use. And then I have another little bit of papers that just came from the line. They were cut out of the 8x8 pad. And then I just used an eyelet so she could spin them open with cute little sayings, and then plain on the back. And then just a little heart locket that goes on there. And then there's also another pull-out mat. I don't know if you can hear in the background. My son, he's got his phone going, so you might hear both of us. Oh, and there's another tag at the top. So I won't take those all out. What I did is I did blue, black, and blue, black. Just kind of coordinated them for extra color. The next page, there are so many magnets here, they're catching each other. Again, I used some of the metal elements, flowers, and this is just a sticker from the collection, and it pops open. And this, like I said, is an older line, so it's not around. I don't carry it. I just had this, I had bought it a while ago and just loved it. So here we have another pop up or open with the magnet, and then it opens again. Gives her some extra room here because these are so tiny. Magnet back down, and then on this one I just left this paper plain. I love it. It came from the 8x8 paper pad, and then I glossy accented the writing fluid bottle so that it looked like there was some fluid inside of there. And then here we have another page with the magnet closure, and then some fold outs with the little emblem that says live. And this one opens to the top, and then it'll fold out again. Gives her some more room there, and then it just, like an accordion file, it just goes back. And the tag at the top. And again, this one is from the 8x8 paper pad, and I just left it plain. I thought it was really pretty, and being scrapbooking, creative, and the create and what it is to produce through imagination. That's what these mini albums are. They're just like total imagination at work. Now here I made the pocket for this page, again from one of the cutouts, and I used the glossy accents for the ship. It's a postage stamp, Trans-Pacific Mail, and then it has looks like the ship's in the water. One of the cutouts from the collection just sits down in the little pocket, and the tag that's at the top. And the back side, I have a fly driving me nuts. I just took and cut out, let me show you, I cut around the alphabet for the pocket, and actually it's not adhered on all three sides. That way she can just slide things inside there. And this one is from the 8x8 paper pad. Move my camera, there we go. And it is the cutouts, but I left them intact. I loved this one, Dream, so that she could write on the top of that one. And then for the back, I did the paper that's kind of crumpled and to make it wavy, and the button. And I did a 2x2, so all these little pop-outs here are 2x2s, and there's 9 spots. Isn't that cute? I just love it. And these are all from the paper pad, the cutouts, and I left them because I liked it. Caught part of Abraham Lincoln, a saying from him, so I really liked it. And part of the word friends, and it just looks really cool inside. And then it just ties. And then this one is again a chipboard element with the glossy accents on it. So that's the mini album. And then to go with the mini album, let me show you what else I did. We all like to throw in these little extra. So I made a banner. Let me move the camera up, and hopefully it won't make me dizzy. My camera is there. I made a banner to go with it, with the same paper line, and I kind of made a pocket on this one. Used the same lace as the front of the album, and then just some of the cutouts, so it matched. So that will be in with her. With the swap. So I hope she likes it, and I won't post this video until I know she's arrived it, and when she gets it, Kim, I hope you're really excited. It was a lot of fun to make. Thanks for watching. See you later.